You opened up the season last weekend, probably not exactly how you anticipated it going. You played some very tough teams right out of the gate. Just sum up the past weekend to open the year.
Well, we knew that we were going to go in with some tough competition. Opening up the season with the 15th ranked team in the country is always going to be difficult no matter where your ranking is. So we knew the competition was going to be high, but we felt like we could start strong. And I think we did. The first set against Angelo, it was 20-25, and I thought that we played really well. Unfortunately, we couldn't maintain that to keep the consistency. We did a lot of difficult things well, and then we would make errors when we just didn't need to. So what we worked on a lot this week was playing smarter volleyball, playing error-free while still getting the difficult system things that we've been doing well. And so hopefully the combination of those is going to help us improve this weekend.
Now looking back, you were playing a little out of position with Courtney Miller not being on the court. Just talk a little bit about where she is right now. You're still a little unsure if she'll be back on the court and what she can bring if she does come back.
Well, I think Courtney just adds experience for us. She's been with us for 2 years. She knows the system. She knows the shots to take. So it's less likely that she would make the kind of hitting errors that wouldn't show up in the stats, making other teams get in trouble, things like that. So just the experience would be the biggest thing that she'd bring back to the table.
Now, you talk about experience. Taylor Benner was a player who's seen a lot of court time that was on the court, had a pretty solid weekend, averaged 5 digs a set. Just talk a little bit about how the role she has to play, especially when Courtney's not on the court, being the lone upperclassman.
Well, Taylor, her biggest asset to her personality is she is the ultimate team player, supremely positive, always energetic, which is great when we're struggling. She's always going to have a good attitude towards her teammates, good attitude after mistakes, and a fantastic attitude after good plays. Obviously, the skill side is there. She does things consistently, and her mistakes are a lot less than what some of the new kids are in terms of getting used to what we're trying to get them to do. But really, the energy is the biggest thing that Bella has always brought to the table for us.
Looking ahead, the schedule, not necessarily easy, but not necessarily as challenging as the last week was either. What do you take from last week and moving into this coming week of competition?
Well, we're still playing a couple more Lone Star teams, and the Lone Star is always a high competition conference for us. So I think that we've got to make sure that we're doing the things that will make us successful. Cutting down on the unforced errors, both in serving and in hitting, making sure that we're putting the other team in trouble. I think that's where we have to focus on for this weekend to make sure that we have some more success.
Going into the weekend, what are your goals weekend number 2?
You know, just to keep improving it. It sounds very cliche, and it sounds like coach talk, but I want to just see us keep improving and building towards conference. What we always have preached to the girls is that preseason continues on through those first opening weekends, because our focus has to be competing in conference, getting to the top of the conference, and hopefully getting towards the point where we can get some recognition in the region.